Welcome friends. In this video we are going to take the problem set remaining examples.
See friends, in the 11th sum, Mukund possesses means they have, okay, possesses rupees 50 more than what Sagar possesses, okay. The product of the amount they have is 15,000. Find the amount each one has, okay. Now see here, the amount possessed by Sagar, okay, to find Mukund we have to know Sagar. That means Mukund is depend upon Sagar. That means amount possessed by Sagar we have to suppose X. Okay friends, now see here, okay, see here, the amount possessed by Sagar we have to suppose, okay, be X. Therefore the amount possessed by Mukund is how much? 50 rupees more. That means we can write X plus 50. Okay. See here now. What is the condition given to us? By the given condition. By the given condition. What condition they were given to us? See here. The product is 15,000. Means we can write easily X into X plus 50 is equal to what? 15,000. Okay. Now this is the required condition. If we simplify this one, we can find one quadratic equation and solve that one. Okay friends, look here. This is x square plus 50x. Now take this 15,000 to this side. Minus 15,000 is equal to 0. Okay, now we have to simplify. Remember friends, whenever like this one, at that time just try to think about these 2 zeros and these 1 zeros. Okay, that zeros will think afterwards. Means what? Product is 150 and sum is 5. That is, the difference should be 5. What we can get here now? Yes, what we can find here now? Yes, we can find here the factors are 15 and 10. 15 tens are 150. The difference is 5. Okay. So you can write here now. This is actually 50 is there. Okay. But we are going to think about only 5. Now here it is what? Minus 15,000. But we can think about only 150. That means what? Here we can write. Here we'll write here plus 15. And here minus 10. Okay. Now these zeros we have to write here and this side. So in all we'll get here 150 minus 100. Okay. But because of here 1 is there. That is why we can write down directly also x plus 150 and in the second bracket x minus 100 equal to 0. Now this one we have to just simplify. What we can write here now? X plus 150 is equal to 0 or x minus 100 equal to 0. So by simplification x equal to minus 150 and this side x equal to 100. But remember friends, this is the amount which is never negative. So we'll write here x equal to minus 150 is not considerable. Okay. Therefore, why? Because amount is never negative. You can write here amount is never negative. Therefore, we can write x equal to 100. What is this x? X means what? This one. Sagar. Okay. What we have to find? Yes. What we have to find here? We have to find how much amount. they have possessed. Okay, find the amount each one has. So we'll write here now. Therefore, amount possessed by Sagar, that is X. No, here we'll write here 100 rupees. Okay, and amount possessed by Mukund. Okay, that is 50 rupees more, means X plus 50. So here it is what? 100 plus 50. So here it is amount how much? 150. Understand? Like this we can solve. Only try to first read the sum very carefully whenever you are going to solve that word problems. Okay, friends? Friends, we'll start now the 12th sum. The difference between squares of two numbers is 120. The square of smaller number is choose the greater number. Find the numbers. Okay, friends? Now look here. It is very, very important. Here, the smaller number is depend upon greater number. That is why I'll suppose the greater number be x. Okay? See here. Greater number be x. Let the greater number be x. Okay. Now therefore the smaller number just listen very carefully again. What is that? The square of smaller number. See here. Square of smaller number is equal to choice the greater number is equal to twice the greater number. Okay, greater number. Now, what we know? Greater number means what? 2x. What about the smaller number? Okay, smaller number. Here square is there. We need only smaller number. It is what? Smaller number. But we need only smaller number. Means we have to take square root. So smaller number what we have to write? Root 2x we have to write. Okay. This is very, very important. Okay, friends. Understand this one? What is given to us? Square of smaller number is equal to twice of greater number. But greater number already we suppose here x. So we'll put here. Here square is there. We need only smaller number. So taking square root, here we get root 2x. Understand? See here. This is very important one. Look here. After that one. See here. We'll simplify first. Now the condition is got the difference between squares of two numbers is 120. So I'll write here by the given condition. Okay, by the given condition. What is that? Squares of these two. Okay, their difference. See here first greater number. But because difference is means always subtract smaller one from greater one. So here squares of, that is x square minus again square of this one. Here write here x here. Okay, that is very important. Okay, just here write x here. Okay, root 2x. And here square, the difference of squares of these two, that is 101, that is 120. Okay, friends, now we have to simplify. See here first. What you can write here now? Just try to simplify. X square minus square of this one means what? Only 2x. Okay, I'll write this 120 to this side is equal to 0. Now we have simplified. This is very simple one. We have to make the factors here. Tell me how much? Yes, that product should be 120. The difference should be minus 2. Obviously here minus 12 plus 10. Okay. Now again here because of here 1 is there. So I'll write directly x minus 12 and x plus 10 is equal to 0. Now the product of the two brackets is 0. Then we have to write first may be 0 or second may be 0. Okay. Now simplify here. Therefore x equal to 12 or x equal to minus 10. Look here. Here the numbers. Okay. That minus 10, negative numbers we cannot take here because root is there. So root of any negative number is not possible. Therefore x equal to minus 10 is not considerable. Okay. That means we can think about x equal to 12. We have to find two numbers. Therefore this is what the greater number. Therefore the greater number is 12. Therefore, and we can write here, and the smaller number is how much? That is root 2x. So x we already know here, that is 12. So this is what we can write here now, root 24 here. Understand? Like this we can find the numbers here. Therefore the two numbers are 12 and root 24. Okay. Here sometimes because of the smaller numbers, no, sometimes you can write here plus or minus also. Okay. Plus or minus means what? Here we can think about, after writing here plus or minus, here we will get plus or minus root 24. Okay, that one you can think about that one. Okay friends, here these are the two numbers. Maybe here 12 plus root 24 or 12 minus root 24. Okay, because here only numbers given, no, that number may be negative. That is why. Okay friends, otherwise this one is okay. Okay
Friends, now we are going to solve now 13th sum. I'll read first sum. Ranjana wants to distribute 540 oranges among some students. Okay, that means there are in all 540 oranges. Okay, now if 30 students were more, then each would get 3 oranges less. Find the number of students. See friends, this is the 13th sum, question number 13th. See, there are in all 540 oranges and there are some students. Firstly, there are some students are there. Okay, see now, that number of students that originally we'll suppose as a x here. Okay, let number of students originally be x. Okay, now there are in all how many oranges are there? There are 540 oranges are there. Okay, so total number of oranges there are in all 540. Okay, now just see here friends, look here, suppose there are 100 oranges are there. Okay, and there are suppose 20 students are there. So now tell me how many each student can get? Yes, obviously 5. How will find this 100? We have to divide by 20. Okay, 21s are 25s are. That means each student can get 5 oranges. Okay, now here 540 oranges are there. Okay, and number of students here x. So each student can get now this much oranges. Okay, see here now. Therefore, each student can get how many oranges? 540 upon x. Okay, this much oranges can get each student. Okay, but now if 30 students were more, okay, now what we'll get here? If 30 students were more, okay, then what we can write now? Then each student can get how many oranges now? Here, obviously, 540 is only oranges. Now, number of students is what? 30 more than that x plus 30. Okay. Now, these oranges can get each student. Okay. Now, see here, 540 upon x plus 30. Okay. Now, by the given condition, what is the given condition? By the given condition. Yes. See here. Now these number of oranges are, okay, see here in the given example, 3 oranges less than this one. See, this is very important. Look here. So these are 3 oranges less than this one. Understand, friends? Now the important part is what? This is, that is what? 540 upon x plus 30. Okay, is that 540 upon x that less than 3. Previously, students can get these number of oranges which are more than this one. Okay, that means this one is less than this by 3. Okay, now this is the required equation which we have to solve now. Students, now very carefully we have to solve this equation. First of all, we have to convert this one in quadratic equation. See first, this one and this one, that means this is greater. So I will take this one to this side and minus 3 to this side. See now what you can write now here, minus 3 that goes to here, that is plus 3. Okay, is equal to 540 upon x minus 540 upon x plus 30. Okay, now just very carefully we have to observe here. Just listen very carefully here now. This side is 3. Now I'll take 540 common. Okay, now here it is 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 30. Okay, now just try to simplify this one now here. 3 is equal to 540. Now go with cross. That is x plus 30 minus x upon multiplication of this one. That is nothing but x square plus 30x. Okay, this is nothing but x into x plus 30. That multiply, we can get this one. Now see here, this one getting cancel. Cancel means what? This is x and here minus x. So they are getting cancel. Now here, just try to observe what you can write now here. This denominator can goes to this side and 3 comes to this side. What will you get here now? See here, x square plus 30x is equal to here 540 into 30. And this 3 comes to this denominator, that is upon 3. Okay, what you can get here now? These 3 ones are getting cancelled. So this is 5400. Understand, friends? So the equation will get here now x square plus 30x minus 5400 is equal to x. Now this is the quadratic equation. Now just try to observe here. We need here some 30 of 2 splitting terms, and we can get here that 5400. This is negative. Okay, now we can get the 2 terms. Just see here. Whenever here, look here, this is 2 zeros and here 1 0. Don't think about that one. Only see here, this is 54 and this is 3. Now look here, the difference will come 3. What we can get here? 9 6 means we can write here plus 9 and here it is minus 6. But remember, this 0 we have to write to both. Is it correct? Check. Okay, like this we can find the factors here. Okay, now because of here it is 1, so we can write directly two brackets here. Okay, their product is 0. So here we can write x plus 90, okay, and x minus 60. Okay, like this. So just try to simplify now. X plus 90 is equal to 0 or x minus 60 is equal to 0. So this is x equal to minus 90, x equal to 60. Now just see here, this x equal to minus 90 is not considerable. Tell me why? Yes, why it is not considerable? Because number of oranges never negative. You can write here, number of oranges never negative. Sorry, number of students here. Okay, this is students. Okay, because here this originally students were, we suppose as a x. So here number of students never be negative. Therefore, x is equal to 60. Then we can write, therefore number of students is equal to 60. You can verify also. Yes, see here. Suppose 60 is there. That is answer. See here. This is 540 upon 60 means what? Each student can get 9 oranges. Okay. Now, suppose 30 students were more. Means total students now will get here 90. Then here each student can get 540 upon 90, which is 6. So this 6 is less 3 than this 9. Like this we can verify the sum. Understand, friends? Like this, just very carefully we have to observe. Students, second last sum, that is 14th one. Just look here. Mr. Dinesh owns an agricultural farm at village Talvel. The length of the farm is 10 meter more than twice the breadth. Means it is like a rectangular farm. Okay. In order to harvest rainwater, he dug a square shaped pond inside the farm. The side of pond is 1/3 of the breadth of the farm. The area of the farm is 20 times the area of the pond. Find the length and the breadth of the farm as well as side of the pond also. Look here, friends. Here the very important part is what? This is first of all question number 14 here. Okay, friends. See here. We'll draw the first figure here. See, this is a rectangular farm. Okay, friends. This is rectangular farm. Okay, try to observe here. This is like a rectangular farm. Okay, now the length is depend upon breadth. So first of all, we have to suppose as a x be the breadth. Now what is that? Here, just see here. How the length is? Length is 10 meter more. 10 meter more than twice the breadth here. Okay. Now inside this rectangular farm, one square pond is there for rainwater harvesting. Okay. And the side of that one is depend upon again breadth. That is 1/3 of breadth here. That is 1/3 of x here. Okay, friends. Like this is the system. Now after that one, what is given to us? Area. The area of this rectangular farm is 20 times the area of this pond. Okay, friends. Look here. First, I'll write here. Let the breadth of farm be x. Okay. Therefore, what about length? Length of farm is twice x plus 10 meter. Okay. And what is side of that pond? Square is there. Square pond is there. So we can write here side of pond is 1/3 of breadth.
Okay, from all this information, there is one condition is given about that area. Okay, so by the given condition, that condition is very important. What is that? Area of farm, which is 20 times the area of pond. Okay, now this farm is rectangular, this pond is square. We know area of farm is length into breadth and area of pond is square of side. So here it is, length and breadth is what? Here we can write this is breadth, which is x, into length, this is twice of x plus 10. Now this side, that is 20, into area of pond, the side is what? 1 upon 3x, that is square, because area of square is what? Side square. So just try to simplify this one. Okay, 2x square plus 10x. Now this side, that is 20 into x square upon 9. Okay, now this 9 goes to this side. That means what you can write now? 9 into 2x square plus 10x, and this side, that is 20x square. Okay friends, now look here. Just try to solve. Only solution is very important. That is what? 18x square plus 9 into 10, 90x is equal to 20x square. So because of this 20 is greater than this 18x square. So I take all these terms to this side. So here it is 0. What you can get here now? That is 20x square minus 18x square minus 90x. Okay. Now I'll write this 0 this side. I'll write to this side. So what you can get here now? This is 2x square minus 90x is equal to 0. Now just observe here, there is no constant. So straightway I will take the common from these two terms. That is twice of x. Here x minus, tell me how much? 45 is equal to 0. Therefore 2x is equal to 0, or x minus 45 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 0 upon 2. So we'll get here x equal to 0 only, and this side x equal to 45. Now look here, x equal to 0 is not considerable. Why? Because breadth is never negative. Sorry, never 0. Okay, right here, breadth is never 0. Okay, therefore x equal to 45. If x equal to 45, then what is that? Breadth of that farm is x equal to 45 meter. Okay, now length. What about length here? That is twice of x plus 10. So in all, 2 into 45 plus 10, that is 45 into 2, 90 plus 2, 100 meter. Now what about that side of pond? We can write here side of pond, that is 1/3 of x. So 1 upon 3 into 45, this is 15 meter. Like this we can solve. So you can verify also. Look here about area. Now what is area of this pond here? This is nothing but 15 square. 15 square is what? 225. Okay. Now what about this area of farm? 45 into 100. 45 into 100, obviously it is what? 4,500. Okay. Now this 4,500, which is 20 times of this one. Whether check here, 225 into 20. See here how much? Yes, what you can get here? That is 0. 225 into 2, 450. Like this we can check whether it is correct or no. See friends, okay, every time whenever the word problem is there, try to verify your answer. Okay friends.
See friends, the last sum, okay, of this problem set, 15th one. I will read first. A tank fills completely in 2 hours. Okay, there are 2 taps. If both the taps are open, then to fill the tank completely need 2 hours. Okay, if only one of the taps is open at a given time, the smaller tap takes 3 hours more than the larger one to fill the tank. Okay, means obviously smaller tap need more time to fill the tank than larger tap. Okay, now how much time does each tap take to fill the tank completely? Okay, separately we have to find. Okay, now it is very important. There is 2 taps. One is smaller, other one is larger one. Okay, the smaller one is depend upon larger. Okay, so that larger tap we have to suppose here. Okay, see first, this is what? 15th sum. Just see here, this is 15th sum. Question number 15. I'll suppose here. See here. Let the time required to fill tank completely by smaller tap. Okay, sorry, we have to suppose larger tap. Okay, we have to suppose for that larger tap by larger tap B yes X hours. Okay, now it is very important. In 1 hour, every time we are going to find what? In 1 hour, tank filled how much part? 1 upon X part. Okay, in 1 hour. Very similarly, and the time required to fill tank completely by smaller tap, that is 2 hours, 3 hours more. That means we can write what? X plus 3. That is obviously hours. Okay, now again in 1 hour. In 1 hour, tank filled, yes, how much? 1 upon X plus 3th part of that tank filled. Okay, now just observe here. Therefore, in 1 hour, tank filled by both taps. That is what? First, this is by larger tap. That is 1 upon xth part of the tank plus, and this is by smaller tap. That is 1 upon x plus 3. Okay. Now this much part of tank filled by both the taps. Now the first given condition is what? Tank completely filled by both the taps in 2 hours. This is in 1 hour. So by the given condition, okay, by the given condition, what is that condition is given? So in 2 hours that tank completely filled by both the taps. See here, this is very important condition. See here, this is, okay, see here, this is by both taps. See here, this is by both taps. The tank
filled this much in 1 hour. So in 2 hours into 2, that tank filled completely. That is 1 tank. Now if simplify, we can find the value of x here. Okay. Now just very carefully, first of all, I will multiply the bracket here. What will get here? X plus 3 ones are x plus 3 plus x ones are x upon this x into x plus 3. Okay, is equal to 1. Now straightway try to simplify. That is 2 into that x plus x, 2x plus 3 upon in denominator x square plus 3x is equal to 1. See here, this is we have to write in bracket. Okay. Now this denominator goes to this side, and this 2 we have to multiply to each term. That is what? 4x plus 2 3s are 6. Now this side x square plus 3x ones are this much. Now I'll take all these terms to this side. What we can find now? Look here now. This is 0 is equal to x square plus 3x minus 4x minus 6. So instead of writing this side 0, I'll write this side 0. So what will get here? X square. Here it is minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now we need difference is minus 1. Okay. And product is minus 6. Yes. What you can find here now? That is 3 2s are means minus 3 plus 2. So here we can write directly, that is x minus 3 x plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 3 equal to 0 or x plus 2 equal to 0. Here it is x equal to 3 and x equal to minus 2. Now important part is what? X equal to minus 2 is not considerable. Because tell me right here reason. Yes, time is never negative. Time never negative. Therefore, x equal to 3. What is this 3? For larger tab. See here. For larger tab, we suppose x. And smaller tab, we suppose x plus 3. So, look here. Time for, yes, larger tab. That is x equal to 3 hours. Okay. And time for smaller tab. That is x plus 3 means 3 plus 3, that is 6 hours. Okay friends, like this we can solve the question. This is for larger tab and this is for smaller tab. And just try to verify whether it is correct or no. Yes. Okay friends, very very important. Like these sums we can solve by, that is word problems. First of all, read the question very carefully and then try to get the correct. This is by condition. First we have to get this equation, and after that one by one we can solve that example. Okay friends.